roll of a 20-sided die measures success or failure of an action in-game. A D20 roll offers a spectrum of possible outcomes, 20 being a critical success, and 1 being a critical failure for the heroes of the game.
Tonight I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell her she's the prettiest girl I've ever laid eyes on. And that she's pierced me through my fragile heart, and if I were a fish, I'd let her hook me and drag me wriggling through all of the oceans on this vast blue planet till she reels me in and holds me. And then I will politely ask to buy her next drink. Oh boy. The last time I was this nervous, I killed my best friend. Not literally! There was a whole thing with a dungeon. And a dragon. Her name was Tilly. She invited me into her game in junior year. I used to go home thinking our adventures were all primal and sexy, but actually we'd just be girl nerds with little bits of plastic, fixing things. Our first game, we're walking through town square when suddenly we see this poor girl trapped in the corner of an alley. This sleaze of a guard closing in. Suddenly Tilius is all up on him like, "Hey, ugly, back off. Or else what? Or else my friend breaks your face." I love this game! Alley Girl ended up being the daughter of a wealthy merchant. He repaid us with a diamond and said that we saved her life. And someday this would save ours. We went on to the next adventure, and the next, and the next. Uplifting the outcasts and trampling oppression. Badass! We sit with tears in our eyes, our hands knotted together, knuckles white as we roll your death saving throws. I roleplayed that you died in my arms, and an explosion of light led your soul to your god's heaven. That night we make popcorn and I stay later than I usually do. We go through all your parents' game boards after Chuck and Kelly leave, and I don't know what happened, but somehow our hands touch, and we get closer. Your fingers intertwine with mine for a second time that night. You look into my eyes and my heart beats so fast. Someone once told me that when you're trying to make a decision, all you need to do is flip a coin, and while it's in the air, the result you hope for is the path you choose. I don't have a coin, but I do have my dice. In the harsh fluorescent light of her garage, I kiss Tilly. She pulls back, eyes wide and cheeks red, her messy brown hair sticking to her temples with sweat. She blurts out, "Be my girlfriend." I've ruined everything. How could something that felt so right just a moment ago feel so wrong now? I break away and get to the edge of the garage when she turns me around. In her hand is my black and red D20. If we roll a 20, you and I are meant to be together. We kneel down on the cold cement floor. It's so silly to leave something like this to chance, but we can't help ourselves. We roll a 10, and I go home. What would be different if we hadn't left it to chance? On a 5, I longed to tell you, but couldn't end things with my boyfriend. We stopped talking after a while. On an 18, I broke up with him. I held your hand and we stayed together through college. On a 2, I never told you. I grew cold and you resented me until you called me and told me you hated me. On a 20, I told you I loved you. We made the most of every minute. It was clumsy and beautiful. We had a life worth living. And I had a diamond with your name on it. But that's just a fantasy. Because you died in a car crash at 15 years old. No dice roll can change that. No diamond can bring you back to me.